Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day the NBA is on, along with all the other major sports as well. Excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So, to recap yesterday's results, yesterday was one of the biggest crock of shit days I've ever seen in my life for the NBA. We had Knicks money line. They were up by 13.5, 71 points in the first half, absolutely crushing it. And then they just scored 30 points for the rest of the game. And the Bucks just beat them. And like the refs honestly had a little bit of Bucks bias, but it is what it is. Tough loss there. And the Wizards +5. This is way worse. We pushed this game. Didn't win, didn't lose. But the Wizards were up by 16 in the fourth quarter. And somehow let them come back, tie the game in overtime, and then foul twice in the final 6 seconds somehow. Because they're dumb as shit. I don't understand it. You know what? I should have known. I'm from the DC area. This is just what the Wizards do. But you know what? Even so, tough day. But here's how this works. You're going to have bad breaks sports betting sometimes. And we had those yesterday. But guess what? Our best days, they come after our worst days. So let's jump into plays that we have today. First play I'm rolling with, I'm going with the over 241.5, Memphis and Phoenix. These two teams are a combined 7-1 against the over this year. Very, very strong. Also, the pace of play overall is a very, very, it is very conducive to us getting this over. Okay, they play fast-paced. They shoot a ton of threes. Neither, by the way, has any sort of rim protection. If you look at the Suns' depth chart, it's something to behold as far as like what's available. I mean, Iguodala is from Marquette. He's actually pretty good, but he is not a rim protector. And Ryan Dunn, who is a literal point guard, is their power forward. I mean, that is unbelievable. Jalen Green more than likely is coming back today. He does not defend, but he shoots a million threes. And you're looking at me, they do not have size at all. And Ja's going to have rim run after rim run after rim run. And then you look at the Grizzlies, very similar here. Like when you're looking at who they have available to play. I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. is pretty strong, obviously, but Jock Landale is not a good rim protector, and Edie is still out. I forgot what injury he has, but he's out, and KCP doesn't defend super well anymore. I don't really see how either of these teams defend each other outside of them just shooting 30% from the field because they're missing open shots. This should go way over. Plus, Vegas agrees with me. This number has moved dramatically, and I mean dramatically, up in this game. It started at 238.5 to 241.5 now. I wouldn't be surprised if 243, 244, 245.5 in some cases. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Again, the style of play here really is conducive to this over. Neither teams play defense. I love the over 241.5 Memphis and Phoenix here in this game. Next, I'm going with the Bulls, -4.5 versus the Kings. The sharp money today is heavy on the Bulls, and I mean heavy. 41% of the bets, 47% of the money is on the over, on the Bulls -4.5 in this game. And honestly, I understand why. And the thing is, if you're looking at the public, and if you're the public looking at this game, you look at yesterday, right? The Kings, they actually played very well against the Thunder. They covered the spread. By the way, we get Kings +10.5 on our membership, just saying. And they played very well, and honestly, they should have beaten the Thunder, and they didn't win. And they saw it like, oh my God, this Kings team, they're figuring it out, blah, blah. Here's the thing, though. They gave Oklahoma City their best effort yesterday. Their best effort, and they came up short. And that is a little deflating. And this could be a letdown spot here because you're going from Oklahoma City to Chicago, and they're on the second leg of a back-to-back, which in the NBA is basically just a pass to not play well at all or rest random guys and stuff like that. And the Bulls are rested after an impressive comeback against the Hawks. They played very well. The Bulls are also at home, and I know everyone's favorite word for me is vision. Not favorite word, but favorite phrase is vision familiarity. They have vision familiarity because they've been at home for a little bit. And the Bulls actually are kind of underrated. Josh Giddey at point guard, even though he can't shoot, is actually pretty solid. They've got I think Vooch is a very, very good. He's a perfect matchup for Sabonis. I really like the Bulls here in this game. I think they win it outright. I think they win this. Obviously, they win outright, but I think they cover the spread pretty, honestly, pretty easily. And the Bulls are very strong offensively. I love the Bulls here -4.5 versus the Kings. And then I'm going with the Pelicans +13.5 versus the Nuggets. This is a gross, and I mean gross pick. I understand 13.5 is a lot of points, but it's still gross. But here's the thing: we're aligning ourselves with Vegas here because the Pelicans are only getting 14% of the money. Which makes sense because they honestly are not a very well constructed roster. The Nuggets are still the Nuggets. They have the best player in the world. But a few things here to understand. First off, let's start with the Pelicans. Zion's back. He's probably back after sitting out last night's game, or 2 nights ago's game against the against Celtics. He's more likely back, and that's going to be a big deal because he's going to make Aaron Gordon work on the defensive end. And by the way, for the Nuggets, outside of Aaron Gordon, they don't have any elite level defenders. I mean, Jokic is fine. Jamal Murray cannot defend. Cam Johnson is they say he's a 3-and-D guy, but a very emphasis on the 3. Like he mostly just shoots threes all day. And they don't have. I really looking down this roster for the Nuggets. They just don't have. I mean, Christian Brown's a decent defender, but once you go to the bench, Tim Hardaway Jr. is not a good defender. Peyton Watson a good defender. Jonas Valanciunas is old, not a good defender anymore. I mean, I don't really see how they stop the Pelicans. Now, how do the Pelicans stop the Nuggets? I don't really see that either. I can see this game going as an over game, actually, but I believe that the Pelicans will keep this game within about 10 points. And the fact that I get 13.5 is so many points in the NBA, especially with the Nuggets team. When we're looking at this Nuggets team, what we have to look at is that the Nuggets are a veteran team that has proven it, that cares about the postseason. They don't care as much about the regular season as long as they get a top 4 seed. That's how the Nuggets are looking at the regular season, in my opinion. And this is an opportunity where basically the Nuggets get off to a hot start, a big lead, and then they let it go at the end. That's what I see. And I love I like the Pelicans here +13.5. It's one of those bets where it's just so gross that you just bet it and you hope and bet it. You hope in the sense of like the sharp money's on it. We have the EV on the Pelicans. We actually have some good matchups as well, but it's still like in your mind, Pelicans and Nuggets. I like the Pelicans here +13.5. I'm rolling with them here in this game. Now, guys, the rest of our plays are on our membership, and you can get all of our plays, get full access at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the pinned comment below. But quick recap of what we have here. We have the over 241.5 Memphis and Phoenix. We have the Bulls -4.5 versus the Kings, and then we have the Pelicans at +13.5 versus the Nuggets. So guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.